Pogo collaborated with Doordarshan, Warner Media-owned kids television channel. Pogo has partnered with public service broadcaster Doordarshan to simulcast its popular animation show Chhota Bheem on DD National. First premiered in 2008, the show revolves around a young boy called Bheem in a small town in India. It will be available for a half-hour telecast every afternoon on Doordarshan till the end of the COVID-19 lockdown on 3rd May. SBI waived charges for ATM transactions. State Bank of India (SBI) will waive service charges for all ATM transactions made on SBI ATMs. This will also be applicable to other bank ATMs on account of exceeding free number of transactions up to 30th June 2020. SBI offers 8 free transactions to regular savings bank account holders, including 5 transactions at SBI ATMs and 3 at other bank ATMs. World Hemophilia Day, 17th April. World Hemophilia Day is observed on 17th April to raise awareness regarding the disease and other hereditary bleeding disorders. 17th April is also the birthday of Frank Schnabel, a businessman born with severe hemophilia who was the founder of the World Federation of Hemophilia. The theme for World Hemophilia Day 2020 is Get Involved. Viswanathan Anand joined WWF India. 5-time World Chess Champion Sri Viswanathan Anand has joined WWF Worldwide Fund India as its ambassador for Environment Education Program. WWF India is celebrating its 50 years of conservation in India. WWF India's Environment Education Program is as old as the organization itself, starting way back in 1976 with the Nature Clubs of India (NCI) initiative. NFL Hall of Famer Willie Davis passed away. NFL Hall of Famer Willie Davis passed away in April 2020. Davis, who became the first black captain for the Packers in 1965, spent 10 years with the Wisconsin team from 1960 to 1969. In his 138 games with the Packers, Davis never missed a single one. Davis was a 5-time Pro Bowl choice and 5-time Associated Press All-Pro. He also led the Packers to 2 Super Bowl wins in 1966 and 1967. BSNL CMD P.K. Parwar took charge of MTNL. BSNL chairman and MD P.K. Parwar has taken over additional charge of Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited. This is the 3rd time Parwar has been given charge of MTNL CMD in the last 6 years. Parwar has taken over charge of CMD MTNL from April 15, 2020. The appointment comes at a time when both the PSU are reeling under heavy debt despite the government offering them a relief package. Mascot for Hangzhou 2022 Asian Para Games. The mascot of the 4th Asian Para Games was unveiled on 16 April 2020. The design of Fifi is inspired by the motif of the divine bird in the Liangzhu culture. The mascot is the fusion of Hangzhou heritage and its drive for technological innovation. The 4th Asian Para Games will be held from October 9 to 15, 2022, featuring 22 sports with Taekwondo and Para Canoe to make their debuts. CENS developed a compact solid-state sensor. Center for Nano and Soft Matter Sciences has developed a compact solid-state sensor to detect the heavy metal ions in water. It is a portable device which can also on-site detection in remote areas. A team of researchers led by Dr. Parle K. Shantra have developed the sensor to detect ions such as lead ions Pb2 down to 0.4 parts per billion for efficient on-site detection. Delhi to start plasma transfusion trials. The plasma transfusion trials for treating corona patients will be started in Delhi soon. The central government has given approval in this regard. If test will be successful, the lives of serious COVID-19 patients can be saved. Delhi government has also extended its list of cluster containment zones to 57 to contain the spread of COVID-19. IPL 2020 suspended indefinitely. Board of Controller Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI) has suspended the Indian Premier League 2020 indefinitely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The IPL Governing Council of the BCCI had decided that IPL 2020 season will be suspended till further notice. The IPL 2020 was suspended until April 15, 2020 after the country went on a 21-day lockdown. Cricket. Food grains production increased the target. The Agriculture Ministry aims to increase food grain production by 6.35 million tons to record 298.3 million tons in the 2020-21 crop year. The ministry has set a target of 149.9 million tons of food grain production in the Kharif or summer season and 148.4 million tons in the Rabi or winter season. Rice production target has been fixed at 117.5 million tons in 2021. 4-month rental of small IT units waived off. Government has taken a major decision to provide relief from payment of 4-month rental to the small IT units operating out of the software technology parks of India. Most of these units are either tech MSMEs or startups. It will provide rental waiver to these units from 1st March till 30th of June 2020. This initiative will provide benefit to nearly 200 IT and ITS MSMEs. Hydroxychloroquine supply to 55 countries. India has decided to supply anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine to 55 countries. Out of these, 21 countries will get the drug on a commercial basis and other countries will receive it on a grant. India will soon get COVID-19 testing kits from South Korea. Indian missions have also taken quotations for testing kits from vendors in the UK, Malaysia, France, Germany, Japan, and the US. EPFO settled 3.31 lakh claims in 15 days. Employees Provident Fund Organization EPFO has processed 3,31,000 claims, disbursing an amount of over rupees 946 crore rupees in just 15 days. The provision for a special withdrawal from the EPF scheme as part of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana package has provided timely relief to the working class. In addition, 284 crore rupees have been distributed by the exempted PF trust under this scheme. Centre released rupees 7,300 crore under MGNREGS. Centre has released rupees 7,300 crore to the state and union territories under Mahatma Gandhi National rural employment guarantee scheme. It has been done to liquidate pending dues of last financial year, but also the wage dues for the first fortnight of 2020-21. Also, under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, over 8,000 crore rupees has been released to the states. Nirmala Sitharaman attended second G20 meeting. Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman participated in the virtual session of the second G20 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting. The meeting was held under the Saudi Arabian presidency on 15th April 2020. It was held to discuss the global economic outlook and amid evolving COVID-19 pandemic crisis. Professor developed Zero COVID. National Institute of Technology Karnataka, Surathkal, Professor Arun M. Ishlur and his research scholar Ibrahim Sayed have developed a disinfectant chamber from old fridge. They named the disinfected chamber as Zero COVID. The aim is to provide the disinfection technology used in laboratories and hospitals to the doorstep of the common man. Pakistan plans to bid for ICC events. The Pakistan Cricket Board is planning to launch a joint bid for 5 to 6 ICC events along with its counterpart from the UAE. The PCB is going to bid for events in the cycle that runs from 2023 to 2031. Since becoming an affiliated member of the ICC in 1952, Pakistan has hosted two global cricket events, the 1987 and 1996 World Cups. Online campaign launched in Kerala. A college in Kerala has launched an online campaign to get people talk about the positive aspects of coronavirus induced countrywide lockdown. St. Teresa's College in the Ernakulam district started the campaign COVID Kari Pukal on social media. It is aimed at reaching out to people across all 14 districts of Kerala. A team of over 200 students will manage the campaign. Rupees 3,500 to each Arunachali stranded outside. Arunachal Pradesh government will provide Rs 3,500 to each Arunachali person stranded outside the state amid nationwide COVID-19 lockdown. Arunachali people stranded outside the state have to register themselves at a portal. The state government has also provided Rs 1,000 to all farmers registered under the PM Kisan scheme. SAI's 21-day online workshop for coaches began. Union Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju on 16 March 2020 attended the first session of the 21-day long online workshop for coaches. It is being organized by the Sports Authority of India in partnership with the National Sport Federation. This is the first ever online initiative by SAI and NSF to upgrade knowledge of coaches. 22 cancer treatment centers in Kerala. The Kerala government is setting up 22 cancer treatment centers across all the 14 districts. The initiative being undertaken in association with the Regional Cancer Center would enable cancer patients to continue their treatment during this COVID-19 period. This is for the first time such an initiative was being taken in the country. IWF President Thomas Azan resigned. Thomas Azan has resigned as the president of the International Weightlifting Federation. Azan from Hungary had been at the IWF since 1976, serving 24 years as General Secretary and 20 years as President. American Ursula Papandreou will continue to lead the sports governing body as acting president. Online Asian Special Summit held. The Online Asian Special Summit and Asian 3 Special summit on COVID-19 response took place in HANOI on 14th April 2020. It was chaired by Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc, chairman of ASEAN Plus 3, leaders of the 10-nation bloc and their partners from 3 Asian partners discussed measures and initiatives to strengthen cooperation in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Freedom fighter R.V. Bhuskute died. Freedom fighter R.V. Bhuskute, who had participated in the Quit India movement, died in Maharashtra, Raigad district in April 2020. Bhuskute wrote several books on land laws and worked for the release and rehabilitation of bonded laborers in trial areas of the state. He is survived by his wife, 3 sons and 3 daughters. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel and like and share the video with your family and friends. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.